episode of the One-Handed Circus. We got oh boy. Get back in there. Yeah, don't want that falling out. Alright, so we gotta get the auger on, and then we gotta grab onto that auger, because that's the wider one. That's 12 inch, I think that's an 8 inch. I'd like to get me a 24 at some point. There was one on Marketplace not long ago, but I just did not have the time to go get it. Alright, now how am I going to do this? Because I need to... So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pinch the iPad between my knees. There we go. Bad. Not bad. There you go. Nice. Oh, I gotta keep track of that screwdriver. That belongs in the chainsaw kit. Alright. Sorry there, Mr. Weed, but kind of had to go. You're in the way. One-handed circus. Now I know how Millennial Farmer feels. One-handed circus. Just as long as I'm not clowning around. Haha. You'll notice I don't put the safety clips in the other two studs. And I should, because I learned my lesson the hard way about that. I lost one of these things in the duck pond. It's somewhere in the bottom of the duck pond. In fact, if our drought persists and the duck pond dries up, I'm going to scour the bottom of it and try to find it. It could also be like over the hill and buried at this point, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. But if I ever find one for the right price on eBay, I'm going to grab it. Just to have a spare, because the one that you're looking at here was the spare. There we go. So now we just got to, actually we're going to pull the pin on the bottom, because we're going to leave that other auger in the ground, and we're going to attach this one. And you'll notice that this has a 2-inch hex adapter on it, and the auger itself is 2-inch round, because that's just a regular old Tractor Supply auger. So we got to give it a little, a little tappy tap of upward pressure to relax the pin so that we can get the pin out. There we go. You saw the pin like bounce a little bit. Good indicator that it's loosened up, which is the case here, quite obviously. I'm having trouble looking at things and then holding the iPad and then trying to look through the iPad at the same time. Oh. Oh, that's right. I gotta put my feet up on the bar here so that I can get up above the stuff. So now we just gotta make sure that we don't snag the hoses onto anything on the ground. In fact, those hoses look like they could get replaced at some point. a little maneuver to get it as far down as possible, so that the quick couplers are more or less at face height, so that when they fail, they shoot me right in the face with hydraulic oil. I don't route these through the thing because I need them to have as much slack as possible so that they don't get snagged on the thumb, because it's a royal pain in the ass to change that thumb because I don't have a quick way to undo that bolt. At some point I'm going to make a pin. Gotta clean these as much as possible. That one looks like it's moving. Hopefully the thing itself ain't like on its way out. Alright, here we go. There. That wasn't too bad, but these are the good connectors. The ones that are on the tilt bucket are, they were made in hell. So they don't like to cooperate at all. Oh yeah. That one had a little bit more, let's say resistance. Remember, family-oriented channel, I can't really say what I'm thinking. Although I wonder if I'd get more subscribers if I did. Oh well. Whatevs. Alright. So now I'm gonna curl back the bucket a little bit so that I'm not using the boom to go up and down as much, because the bucket curl cylinder is a lot more precise for this kind of thing here than the boom is, because the boom cylinder is lifting a lot more weight because it's got to lift the entire boom, the stick, the thumb, the auger, etc. Whereas the bucket cylinder is only lifting the auger. So I don't know if it's easy to see here, but I'm going to try and just tap the hydraulic circuit on the auger. I think we got it. Yeah, I think we're lined. It just dawned on me that we have to also make sure that the holes are lined up. But you can see there on the left side we've got two holes that are pretty much in alignment with each other, I believe. So now we just need to get the shaft and the adapter straight. There we go. Now we'll give it a little boom action. And I believe we go all the way down and then we give it a tap upward. That should be where it needs to be, I think. Let's see what we got here. Oh yeah, that's a happy hole. Pretty sure that's the hole I use. Or do I use the smaller hole? Yeah, that's the hole we're supposed to use. Alright, so I can't physically see that hole from where I'm sitting. So we're going to throw the pin in there and then rotate the auger so that we can get to the smaller hole. Family-oriented channel, by the way. There we go. Right there should be good. Hopefully. Oh yeah. Alright, so now we just got to lift out, rotate, get in the right position. I must have had the machine facing a different way when I put that away. You know, in other words, put it in the ground. we go. I've had good luck with these hitch pins. I don't use bolts because bolts require tools. And, you know, depending on what I'm doing, sometimes I need to double stack the augers. So like that 12-inch auger there, I have another one that I took the end off, and, you know, the pilot bit on the shaft, and then I drilled a 3/4 inch hole through the shaft where the pilot bit was, so then I can actually double stack. I can put one bit on top of the other and then literally get 8 feet of depth out of the setup. When I drilled in the holes for the 6x6s on my driveway for the driveway gate, they're actually 8 feet down, and then I got a 16-foot 6x6 for those. So that other auger's around here somewhere. You needed to know that for some reason. Oh yeah, she's full of water. Watch out, chickies. Crazy person coming through. Ooh, that one there looks good. Arr. Bitter, but yummy. Ooh. Almost ran over my hunting chair. That's the fox chair. So when the fox comes around regularly, I like to sit and wait for him to have a, you know, one-on-one conversation. It's always good to have conversations with predatory entities, if you know what I mean. All right, so got the auger on the excavator, and up in this area somewhere is we're going to be planting some pear trees. So we planted 2. What are these? Oh, these are pear trees too. Oh, why did I think these were like plums or peaches or something? So apparently I already got the sprout pear trees. Oh well, now she's got more. That was last year's apple tree that we planted. That was, this is a fresh one a couple weeks ago. So is this one. Can we get this guy straightened out any? What's going on here? I think it is what it is. Have to add some water to them. We're in the middle of a drought here. They just declared us in a drought up here in upstate New York, so gotta water these by hand. All right, well, I think it's time for me to go check some other stuff and touch base with the sprout, and then we either revisit the trailer project or start the furnace project, and then we'll get this guy going and plant some trees. We're gonna channel our inner John Denver and make the property and the world a better place. Anyway, see you later.